Hi guys, Tuva here. Yes, I'm back. Not as strong as I was, but I'm getting there, guys. Thank you so much for all the support that you gave me while I was ill. My dear husband also had it and he is now coming out the other side. So we have been filled up in this house full of it. But I hope you guys are all okay and healthy and getting on with life in a great way. This time of the year is always great because of the sun coming back and everything coming back to life. I just really wanted to do an intro to the next in the series of Come Take a Walk Down Memory Lane with me. Another 4 videos I have picked and I've made into number 2. And I hope you enjoy them. They're just snippets, but I will put the titles above and you'll be able to find them easier that way. And please do remember they are older ones, so the editing I've had to sort of redo a bit, so please to be coming back. At the moment doing 1 a week till I get strong enough, because also I have to start back at work next week, so it's going to take it out of me a little bit, but I'm getting there. And as soon as I'm back to full strength I will go back to 2 videos a week. I would like to thank any new subscribers and welcome to the channel. I hope you get what you like from the content on here, and to those that are always there for me, watching everything I do, I really do appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all a happy holiday. On that note, all that's left for me to say is on to the video. Breathe in through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth, and again in through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth. Feel below your feet the earth, feel it, visualize all the energy of the earth coming up to meet your feet. See it in your mind's eye. It is brown, dark brown, earthy brown, and it is full of earth and energy, of all the creatures that mingle amongst it. To see that come toward you. See that powerful earth enter into your feet as you get toward your pelvic area, your hip area. The blue and the green swishing around, breathing in and breathing out like the sea cascading in and out. See the waves of the blue-green into you, for you are full of water. Water is part of you. Feel that energy as it swarms around within you, as it draws up. And now we come to a stop, because now we're going to look to the universe and we're going to see that bright white spot coming from the middle of the universe and coming toward you. These colours merging into a big vibrant circle which is cascading the spiral of life, and see it start to spin. Energy, feel that energy as it moves and cascades around and around and around, and you can feel it as it grows, and as it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows, till you feel like you want to explode. Let it go. Let it go, my friends. Let it burst forth. Send it out to the earth. Send it out to those that need help. The healing power of love. The healing power of water, earth, air and fire, my friends. We will send that out in this time of need, to all who need this energy. Send it now. Hold your arms out and visualize where you want it to go, and then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So mote it be. To our patron goddess, Freya, thank you that you've allowed us to use the energies that you use, to use them to aid others, to send that energy out to all. Thank you that we have this method at our fingertips, that we can help others, that we have that power within that we can use. To all the witches out there, don't stay dormant. This one is actually going to be talking about using your inner Fylgja in protection work, because they are the closest thing to you, and so how much more that would they want to be your protection? But they normally stay within while you're doing your normal everyday life. But you can actually bring them to the surface if you need extra protection, a bit like a guard dog. Imagine going out, you've got burglars trying to get in, the guard dog goes forth and it attacks the burglars. Well, it's a similar thing. What it's saying is you bring your Fylgja to the surface, and that will do what it can to aid you. So depending on the animal that you are, depends on what type of protection you would receive. Now with me, mine is, it sort of varies between the wolf and the raven. Now when it's the raven that comes through, because what will happen is you've probably got more than one Fylgja. It's probably uses different personalities of its own. If you can get the concept, you have a Fylgja within you. So how much more would your Fylgja have a Fylgja within it? If it's a raven, it might be able to say, well, I want my Fylgja, which is the wolf. The scope is enormous, and we only know what we know through what happens to us. When I call upon my Fylgja, it may be a raven, it may be a wolf. When that happens, you know what type of protection you're going to get. Somebody's saying bad things about you, but you don't know who it is. You can send your raven out, or your eagle, depends what bird you get, to go into the situation before you, so it flies into that situation, and when it comes back, it divulges that information to you through picture form or words. You get my drift. So you will get insight into the situation before you deal with it. So that's one type of protection. Now say for example it was a snake. Well, a snake will go to the cause of the problem, and it will wind its way around it. It will watch what's going on, and if it deems necessary, it will bite. So if you want something finished with, something that you don't like what's going on, then the snake would be a good Fylgja to have. But you'd also be very careful. It's not going to bite the person in the physical, but it will finish that problem. You have to be wise on the situation. So I would put a timer on. It's a thing that you want done, and it's a spiritual thing. So they're not going to take hours. They will go to the situation, they will see the situation, and they will come back, and then they will give you hopefully the automatic writing or a thought in your mind, or a picture, or you'll hear something from the physical world. So it's like your phone might ring and it might be someone saying, here, have you heard this, blah blah blah. Basically you're in your meditative state. Set an alarm for say 10 minutes. When that 10 minutes is up, obviously bring yourself around. If you've received something, write it down. If you haven't received anything, don't worry, because you've set the situation up. Your Fylgja knows what's going on, so you can light a candle if the problem still exists, you can keep lighting a candle on a daily basis and say to your Fylgja, please resume what I asked you to do, and just close your eyes for 5 minutes. Each day, your Fylgja will keep an eye on that situation. Come, Raven. Come, Raven. Come. Your Fylgja is your friend, your Fylgja is part of you, and your Fylgja does everything it can because it affects it as well. Him or her, I should say, not it. So it's another way of doing protection work. I cast this circle in love and light. I cast this circle to keep us safe and bright. I cast this circle to keep all ills out. I cast this circle with my inner might. I cast this circle in the name of Iduna. Air, guardian of the East, I do summon, call you to be present in this my ritual. So mote it be. Fire, I do call thee present to be in this my ritual. And so call you now. So mote it be. Water, I do call you into this my circle. I do welcome you and call you now into this circle. So mote it be. Earth, I do call you into this thy circle. I welcome you into this my ritual tonight. So mote it be. By the powers within me, I do rebuke all bad energies from this thy water, and enter only pure things that must. I do bless this salt that will now conjoin with this water. Let all impurities be gone, and all good herein. Great Mother in the sky, we bring forth the light of spring equinox this day, and we celebrate your light. Iduna, goddess of immortality, bring forth your energy this day as we celebrate spring equinox. Bring forth your light into this light time of the year as the wheel moves round from winter into spring. We thank you for your energy. What I get out of this is the fact that even in other traditions there is a similarity in the gods and goddesses, which is nice. But the story of Iduna is that she looked after all the gods and goddesses. She was classed as a little bit simple, a little bit naive, and the poet husband, Bradley, was also classed similar. They wasn't taken seriously, but they were loved because she had the apple which we have given to her. In Viking times, she didn't have an apple. She had the fruit of that era, of that place, of that time. When she was taken and Loki went to find her, he turned her into a nut and flew her back home so that the gods would be safe and they wouldn't get old and they wouldn't lose their youthful appearance. And so she came back and she once again held the apples of immortality and youth and beauty and fertility and all the things that's necessary. So she's quite a lovely goddess to work with. Her energy is very airy, which is nice for this time of the year. And it's nice to feel that flow, like air. And I want anybody out there who is going through a very sad time, a grief, of a loss. Doesn't mean it has to be coronavirus. It can be anything that they have passed with. They're all loved ones and they've all left us. And a lot of people need a lot of healing. Green is the colour of healing, it's the colour of the earth, it's the colour within ourselves. Part green, part pink in our heart. Look into the candle, my friends, and remember this one that you've lost. And ask that the hurt and the terrible feelings that you are feeling be helped to remember these people with love and affection, but not feel so devastated. That the new year ahead can bring a way to walk forward, never forgetting them, but walking in less pain. I ask you, Iduna, to please come and help these people, to send your flame and burn away their troubles, to give them an outlook for life and hope for the future. This includes all the animal kingdom too. Anyone who's lost pets, those that are family to them, that are close to them, all the elderly that have died alone and there's no one to mourn them. Let it be known that they have passed. Let it be known that people should still mourn them in some way. Mourning is normal. Mourning is a thing that we all have to process. But with such the amount of people on this earth at the moment that are mourning, we need help. We need spiritual guidance and help. And I seek this, Iduna. Please come and aid all these poor people, all these poor animals. Aid this earth and let it come back to life with hope. Look into the flames, my friends. Visualize your loved one. See them smiling at you. See them longing, but wanting you to now walk forwards yourself. For all the time you hang on to them, they can't walk forwards either. So we pull down that brick wall and we say farewell to our loved ones that have passed. And hello to walking forwards, knowing that they are in the arms of the Great Mother and that we will see them again. Give joy and peace to the world, and light cometh in. Hail. Skull. What I normally do, after giving my offering to Freya, I meditate for a while and I think of the crows, and I think of all the things that the animals bring to the earth and the wonderful, beautiful creatures that walk upon this earth, and I link to them. So what I normally do is sing from the soul to the animals, and call them. So what we normally do is we drum a different beat this time, and then you just go with the flow. Doesn't matter how you sound, what you do, this is coming from you. Totem animals. Now mine is the raven, and once you've called them, you've got to let them know that you really are wanting to hear from them. So we will ring the bell. Oh, Freya's ravens, come and be. Now we wait. And we give heartfelt gratitude. You find yourself in a wooded area. Beautiful trees, wonderful area. As you walk, you can feel the grass on your toes. You can smell the flowers and the grass and the herbs as you walk through. Ahead you can see a great big tree, a great big oak tree, hundreds of years old, like it's always been there. Now we wait. Till you see something in the distance coming toward you. It's getting larger and it's walking towards you. You will either see a creature, a fairy, an animal. Let your mind accept what isn't normal. Let your mind imagine. Greet your visitor and tell them what it is you'd like to know. Now, your power animal is going to lead you down into the hole through the tree. As you go down, instead of getting darker, it becomes beautiful and light. And as you get there, there is a stream. Your power animal says he will take what you have given him and take it to the goddess Freya, who is waiting by the stream. As you walk up the stairs, you realise that you've been in the presence of the divine. As you come to the entrance of the tree, enjoy yourself, guys, and welcome. And to those that always leave comments, always there supporting me, thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. Hweols Of Magen.